Real nervous to show this today, but this is my $100,000 challenge funnel. I'm going to break down all the numbers. I'm going to show you every page of the funnel and just kind of talk you through how it works. That's coming up. What's up, digital dads? Hope you're having a great week. My name's Carrie, and on this channel, we help dads escape the 9-to-5 grind and create an online income with a profitable digital course business. Today, I'm going to be breaking down my 6-figure challenge funnel. I do a live challenge for my online course, and I'm going to tell you today kind of the story of the first time that I did this challenge and how it made $100,000. Now, the cool thing is, it's made over $100,000 many times since then, but this was the first time I ever ran it, and this was a big breakthrough in my journey in selling digital courses. So I'm going to try to be as transparent as possible in this video. I'm a little bit nervous to show you kind of the inner workings and the insides of all my numbers, but I think it will be helpful. And I felt like this video would be much more helpful and much more effective if I just showed you kind of everything. So we're going to dive into my computer. I'm going to show you my little spreadsheet I put together, explain what all the numbers mean so that you can get a really good grip of kind of how this challenge works. And then I'm going to show you each page of the challenge funnel. My hope is that this video helps you if you're considering a challenge, or even if you're considering a webinar launch or any kind of live launch. My hope is that this video helps you and you get some tips and you learn from it how to crush it with your own live launch. So let's dive in. So this is a Google sheet that I have with a bunch of different tabs at the bottom. It's where I track all of my launches. I track all the different things I'm doing, ad spend, all that kind of stuff. And this just has very simple formulas in it to help me keep track of all the numbers. And so what you're looking at right here is June of 2020, my first live challenge launch. It's a 5-day challenge. So I teach for 5 days. On day 4, I actually pitch my course, which this course, the results you're seeing here are from my t-shirt course for business owners that have a t-shirt business or want to start an online t-shirt business. It's called Shirt School. I currently sell Shirt School at $995 when I do a launch like this, or $297 times 4, so 4 payments of $297. But at this time, which was a little over 2 years ago, I was selling it at $797. Or 5 payments of $197. Real quick, just before I kind of break this all down, I just want to let you know that this was my first time doing a challenge launch. It was scary. I went live for 5 days, taught live. Was underprepared, but I took imperfect action. I went for it. I gave it everything I had. And this was not the first big breakthrough in my online course business, but definitely the second big breakthrough, and it was much bigger than the first breakthrough I had. The first breakthrough was a webinar launch that made about $27,000. And then just a few months later, June of 2020, is where I did this $100,000 launch. And this changed my entire life, right? It really made me feel like, oh, this is real. You can make a lot of money with this, and this is something I'll be able to scale up. Now, I do also want to give you a quick disclaimer. These numbers, they're pretty wild, and I would not tell you to expect these kind of numbers. Now, it's definitely possible. I'm living proof, and I have repeated these similar ratios and conversion percentages since then, but it's not the normal, right? I've had return on investment. You see right here, ROI, it was 14.06 on my ad spend on this launch. I've had a lot lower. I've had it as low as 2.5, 3. I've had it as high as 16 plus. So, it can be a big range. So I don't want you to get, the impression that this is common. It might not be common, and this might not happen for you, but even if this launch were a 2 return, a 3 return on my ad spend, it would have still been a very successful and very profitable launch. Do you want to learn a simple path to become a digital dad via an online course business? If so, I want to invite you to download my free ebook and audiobook called How to Become a Digital Dad. You can get your copy, again, completely free by just going over to carrieegler.com/book. I'll leave that link down in the description. Go check that out. Let's start breaking this all down. So you see here the total sales number, $98,779. That's the total amount of sales that I generated from this 5-day challenge launch. The one thing that's not included on the spreadsheet is my affiliate revenue. Something I'd highly recommend you do is throughout your challenge launch that you spread out, that you talk about software and tools that you use that you can promote and you can make money from. The biggest one that I promote is Shopify. I encourage my students and the challenge registrants to sign up for Shopify using my link. Shopify, I'm not going to say the amount, but they pay a hefty amount for referring someone. And so Shopify is the big one here. And Shopify probably brought me around $3,000 or $4,000 on this launch, which put me over that $100,000 mark. There's also a couple other tools like Place It that I promote in here, Klaviyo. And so, those add $500, $1,000 here and there. So that number is likely a little bit higher, but it's a little bit harder to track on my spreadsheet. So usually I don't put that on the spreadsheet. So you see just the total sales that just came from course sales, 98,779. All right, let's break this down. 797 was the course price. I sold 54 of those so that made $43,000. 197 times 5 was the payment plan. I sold 39 of those. And if all those people were to fulfill their payment plan, pay all 5 payments, that would bring me $38,415. Okay. Then one more thing here is our VIP. So we had VIP access where you could get additional calls with me. You could get some additional benefits, you get double entries into the giveaways. That brought me 43 VIPs and that made $2,881. Then the last two things here are discounted rates for VIPs. So the VIPs, if you paid the $67, you could actually get a discount to get the course for $730. We sold 6 of those, $4,300. Or you could get the payment plan discounted down to 5 payments of $183, and we sold 11 of those to our VIPs, and that brought us $10,000. All right, these are the numbers that really blow my mind. This is the total number of people we had register for the challenge, $1,553. This is how much we spent on ads, $7,023. This is how much we spent per lead on ads. So to get these 1,553 people, it cost us $4.52 per lead. We were using Facebook and Instagram ads primarily. And so $4.52, $7,000 in ad spend, 1,553 leads. So making $98,779, that gave us a earnings of $63.61 for every person that registered for the challenge. Now, in hindsight, you will always look back on these kind of numbers and you'll say, why didn't I spend way more on ads, right? If I would have spent $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 on ads if I could, and I could continue getting leads at $4.52, I would not be even working right now. I'd just be in my mansion in the Bahamas. So, in hindsight, it's always, you could have always changed this and done better. But these are pretty crazy numbers, right? $7,000 in ad spend, $63 for every person that registered. And that gave us a return on our ad spend, a return on investment of 14.06. So just to kind of clarify this, we put in $7,000. If you multiply that by 14, that's the return we got, right? Crazy. You'll never get that in the stock market. You'll never get that in real estate. You'll never get that in crypto, maybe in crypto in random cases. But that's a huge return on investment. Now, obviously, this required a lot of work. It's not passive, but that's a huge return on investment in just a week's time, which is crazy. So that's how the numbers break down. Next, I want to show you the actual funnel. This page in front of you is the page where people actually register for the challenge. This is 100% free challenge. It's 5 days long and it teaches you how to start and launch a profitable online t-shirt or apparel business. I want to quickly just run through this page. We've got some social proof up here at the top, which is some companies that have featured me that I've worked with in the past, been on podcasts, all that kind of stuff. We have a countdown. We have a video, right? This is just a short sales video that tells them what they're going to learn in the challenge, why they'd want to register. Now, normally we have buttons right here that there's a button that allows you to register. It brings up a little pop-up. I don't have that on this page because I don't want people registering for the challenge right now because it's not open. So I've disabled the buttons. You got a countdown that just counts down just to create some urgency. So we scroll down here. We've got some copy. We talk about our giveaways. We talk about why you would want to be a part of this. We tell them exactly what they're going to learn. This is a very important section. I think you should let your people know that you're trying to get to register. Like, what are you going to learn each day? Why is this interesting? Are you going to learn knowledge that's actually valuable? And so I break down all 5 days right there. Some more social proof, what people have said about our challenges. Then I have the details, right? Talk them through. You're going to get 5 days. It's going to be inside of a Facebook group, which is where we do it. We do it inside of a private Facebook group, what the dates are, okay? And then another countdown, a little bit about me, the companies that have featured me, testimonials. Then we have the giveaways. The giveaways here, we do like $16,000, $20,000 in giveaways. We give away our course, which is really important. It's a high value giveaway. You always want to, I would recommend that you always give away a couple copies of your course, your program. And then we have just some cool things like Apple Watch, iPad, some AirPods that we give away. Some more copies, some more testimonials, why we're giving it away for free, and then a complete session schedule. This is not, you don't have to do this, but I like to put it on here so they can kind of plan. They can look at the times. They can see what's going to be taught each day. So we have guest speakers sometimes, so we try to put those on here. And then we just have some frequently asked questions. That's pretty much the entire page. It's not a super complex page. It's pretty basic, but it's got the elements you need. It's got some sales copy, why they'd want to be a part of this. It's got a nice video that really explains it with high energy. It's got social proof with testimonials about the challenge and about our programs. It's got some giveaways to further entice them. And then it's just got some details like frequently asked questions. So this is where they go to register. Now, after they register for the free challenge, they're immediately taken to the VIP page, and that's what this looks like. It's kind of like a one-click upsell, but it actually, because it's a free challenge, they can't just like click it and buy. They have to actually fill out a payment form. So after they register, it takes them straight to this page. And I have to show you in the preview here in Kajabi because this page is closed, so I can't actually show it to you because it'll just redirect. But inside Kajabi, this is what the page looks like. And this is just in the editor inside Kajabi. Pretty simple page. Wait, do you want additional coaching during the challenge? A little sales video, upgrade button for $67, or they can just say no and pass it. And then everything they get with VIP. So with the VIP access, I tried to put together a bundle that's really, really sexy, really enticing for a really affordable amount. 5 Q&A sessions. So they get private sessions with me, which is a small group, and they can ask me as many questions as they want. They get access to the challenge recordings. The challenge recordings are super valuable. Don't underestimate how valuable the challenge recordings are. Everybody will want them if your content is good. Daily action guide PDFs. So they get a little PDF that gives them like links, points where they can just kind of quick, access it and see what was taught during the day. Double entries into all the giveaways. So that if you become a VIP, you get double entries. And then lastly, exclusive VIP discounts on future Shirt School offers. So when you're offering your course, I like to give my VIPs a discount on that because they invested into VIP. So VIP absolutely pays for itself over and over and over again. The value is really, really high for people to join VIP. And so that's what the VIP page looks like. Now, if they hit this button and they choose to upgrade, it will take them to a checkout page. And again, it just recaps what they get in the VIP. And then I have a couple testimonials here. And then they can just fill out this form to buy VIP. If they choose to bypass it, so that if they just say, no, I don't want this, it'll take them to the thank you page. The thank you page in your challenge funnel is one of the most important places in the whole funnel, okay? Because it's very important that you direct them, you give them directions, you let them know what to expect, and you give them a link to the group or wherever you're hosting your challenge. This is just a very important page. You got to use the thank you page to, again, encourage them to get in the group. This video tells them the expectations, don't spam, all those kind of things, all the rules. The link to the group, and then just some additional really important information. So spend some time on your thank you page, making sure that you are thinking of your thank you page as another marketing step. Because if you don't get them into your Facebook group, if you don't let them know what's going to be happening, it's likely that they won't show up. You won't get very high participation and probably won't make any sales. So that's my challenge funnel. That's kind of how it breaks down. As I mentioned earlier, I teach for 5 days. I go live at 11 a.m. Central Time. On the 4th day is where I pitch my course. I open it up and I open the course for 5 days. So there's a limited time. So the whole challenge funnel process goes from Monday until midnight the next Monday. So it's a full, 8 days of this event, but it's 5 days teaching, and then there's 5 days of the cart being open, which starts on that Thursday or day 4. So that's how the challenge funnel breaks down. If you enjoyed this video today, please take 1 second, hit that like button, and also consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the bell icon. This is a new channel, so it really helps us out if you just liked and subscribed. It'll help get this video out to more people. It'll tell the YouTube algorithm this is good stuff, and it'll just help us grow, which is awesome. And that allows us to bring you more valuable content. So like, subscribe, and hit the bell. See you soon.